Hello all, welcome back to Star Wars Adventures. Now I know it's been a really long time since I've uploaded to this channel, but since it seems like everyone and their brother's dog on the internet is talking about The Last Jedi and their reviews of it, what they thought, what they didn't like, what they liked about it, I figured I have a Star Wars channel, so I might as well chime in. But before I begin, if you're not part of my space crew, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up. And as a lot of other videos on the internet are doing, I'm going to be warning you that there will be spoilers in this video discussing major plot points of The Last Jedi. So this is going to be kind of out of order, but I just wanted to give my thoughts about the film overall. When the credits rolled, I thought this is a very different Star Wars film than we've ever seen before. The Force Awakens did feel like there was a lot of connective tissue with the original trilogy and the prequels, but The Last Jedi took us to a different part of the galaxy, if that makes sense. To start, Kylo Ren kills Snoke with the Skywalker lightsaber, and I was not expecting that at all. We see Snoke built up as this big villain who's mysterious, and we'll learn his backstory and see where he came from, and myself along with a lot of the other fans probably thought, oh, we're gonna get some big backstory or reveal in episode 8 or episode 9, and he'll turn out to be some character like Darth Plagueis. But in the film we really didn't get that with you, did we? No, we did not. And Rian took a chance with killing off one of the major villains in the second film of a trilogy. And I know Darth Maul was killed in The Phantom Menace kind of the same way that Snoke was killed, but he was an apprentice. We didn't know much about him either. So the fact that we see him die on screen is causing a lot of people heartache because we didn't get the answer of who Snoke is. Other than that, the other issue that folks are having with the film is Luke's death. And it does kind of make me sad that he's not going to be on the physical side of things in episode 9 at least. But I'm holding out hope that we get to at least see Luke in Force Ghost form or some different form that we've never seen before. Luke gave his life saving the Resistance, giving them more time to escape on Crate, and with that his life ended. We see him disappear while staring at twin suns, and everything online that fans are angry about is that Luke died and Snoke died and you're just left with Rey and Kylo. But again, I really don't have too much of a problem with that, because if this scenario would have happened if Luke would have been with the Resistance on the Falcon at the end of the film, and if Snoke would have been still eviling away on the Supremacy, fans would have probably thought in episode 9, okay, there's gonna be a big showdown between Luke and Snoke, but Rian really cut those possibilities off with killing them both in this film. But besides my thoughts about those events in the film, I wanted to touch on some of the smaller things in the film. I did enjoy the visit to Canto Bight, where Rose and Finn went to find the Master Codebreaker, and it's been mentioned before, but it really did remind me of a prequel era planet. But at the same time, how John Williams did the score for Canto Bight really reminds me of the Cantina from A New Hope, and some of this music reminds me of Tomorrowland at Disneyland. It has a kind of campy feeling to it. And at the same time in Canto Bight, along with all the creatures and species that feel very Star Wars-y, the character that was trying to put coins into BB-8 like he was a slot machine reminded me a lot of what George Lucas would have done. Just with the creature, how it was acting in the burp, it felt very reminiscent of George Lucas's original trilogy additions. And moving on to some of the lines from the film, but one of my sisters and my favorite lines from the film is when DJ's interacting with BB-8, he says, "What's your story, Roundy?" I mean, we found that funny. Nobody else in the theater really laughed, but it was a funny line. Also, I really love the interaction between Luke and Leia later on in the film when she says, "I know what you're gonna say. I changed my hair." It felt like a really Carrie Fisher thing for her to say, and I know Carrie Fisher wrote that line. Plus, I really like the Rey line where she says to Luke, and sorry if I misquote this, I've seen your schedule, you're not that busy. That just was a fun little dig at Luke. So the film leads us off at kind of a strange point. Many folks are speculating that the next film, episode 9, will have a time jump, so that'll possibly give us time in between the stories where Leia can pass away, and they can explain that in the opening crawl. But I'm excited to see where they go, what J.J. Abrams does to tie up all 9 films together. So let me know what you thought about the film in the comments below. I really did enjoy the film. I want to see it again just to notice any details I missed on the first screening. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna try to make more Star Wars videos on this channel, even though it's been like a year and a half since I made them before. So thank you for your loyalty if you've stayed around this long. And to quote Moss from The Force Awakens, Yakinego Wada.